The Republic has had to hunker down during the Second Battle of Geonosis. They've lost all of their commanding units. The next in line for command after Waxer and Boyle bit the dust was Niller, so he is now in charge of the ARF troopers of Geonosis. After a triumphant droid victory, the Battle Droid Army has now refreshed themselves, producing many more soldiers inside of their factory, as well as super tanks and AATs that are now pushing outside of the factory to take on the ARF troopers and try and reclaim some of their land. On top of that, Tyrone, who has now painted himself blue as the new commander of the bunker droids, is able to flank the clones behind their backs, after managing to keep the Geonosis Spire Fortress alive. Can the new ARF Trooper bunker system hold out against the new droid army? Or will the Second Battle of Geonosis be coming to a quick close here, with the clone troopers taking devastating losses? Only time will tell, so be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy this video, subscribe if you haven't already, those two things really do help me out a ton on the YouTube algorithm, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. Either way, boys, let's get to it. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright, boys, we're ready to get rolling here, but surprise, surprise, General Grievous has made his appearance and entered out of the droid factory. So he is going to be joining in this assault. Let's go in slow-mo here and press start. We've got Grievous backed up by Tyrone on the battlefield here. It's going to be a little laggy at the start, so that's why we're playing it in slow motion, but the lag should adjust as we get going here. And immediately tons of fire coming in and going out from the droid lines here, and Grievous is just vibing out right now, not doing much, but he'll get to work. Alright, we've got a bunch of these little clone flak positions all throughout the map, and they're just cheap concrete bunkers that the clones can go ahead and throw up, toss 5 or 6 troopers in, and do some work from. And that is the super tank firing away some of its rockets, and it is hard targeting the AAT tank there. Some of the shots go wide and end up hitting some ARF troopers that are surrounding the AAT tank, including taking out an entire squad right there. And they take out the top gunner of the AAT tank, who gets quickly replaced by a secondary gunner. So now there's only 3 crew members in the AAT, and it is slightly damaged, but it starts firing, and immediately droids start going down from its fire. The super tank pivots its focus over to the bunkers over this way. These should be easy kills for the droids, but I mean, the clone positioning there is actually really solid, because the droids are wasting a solid minute and a half trying to take out these clones. Oh, we got an airborne one! We got a live one! It's about to land on some other droids! Oh no! Oh, it's gonna crush some droids! Oh no! That's an entire squad of droids killed by a flipped AAT tank! Oh, the tragedy! Oh, the droid manity! And it looks like the ATTE is taking pot shots with its top gun, exploding tons of these droid army troopers all throughout the battlefield right now. My goodness, General Grievous out here. He is being a coward yet again, but what's new for Grievous? He needs to push forward, frontline this baby, and start taking out some clones. These flak positions here, like I said, I mean, they're wasting like 2 minutes of the droid's time right now. This one finally gets taken out. This one's still alive. Even if these things aren't getting crazy kills, they're buying time, distracting droid fire, and allowing these clones further back this way to just spam fire into droid lines with little to no repercussions. Absolutely gorgeous defense strategy by Niller right there, which is really awesome. We've got a few clones still left alive in this one over here. Some droids seem to be rock climbing up on those rocks and firing down at them, so you know their position will probably be compromised fairly soon here. But at the very least, they're distracting the droids yet again, and they have gotten some sweet kills on those droids as well. Another AAT tank gets popped right there.
Droids litter the battlefield with their bodies. General Grievous is chilling in the back lines over here, and a whole lot of droids are still alive. I mean, they have just a very, very large force to begin with, so they're going to be good for a while. And Tyrone's troopers are coming down from their flank position of the top bunker spire here. They could have gone over here and fired down at the flank of the clones, but they're choosing instead to come down and join the ground forces. But hey, if they push this way, these clone troopers, I mean, they're fairly weak. There's not a ton of clones here, and then they have a ample opportunity to flank the ATTE with some rocket fire. I'm just saying that's probably what I would do if I was commanding the Separatist force here, but sadly I am not. Z6 rotary cannon pouring fire from the clone lines into battle droids off in these little rock crevices and here and there. Got an AAT tank, which weirdly kind of flipped over slightly, but it's still actually functional and firing at some of those clones down that way, so that's good to see. Yeah, nice some bunker busting fire going on. But right now, I will say the clone trooper defensive line is holding rock steady. They're doing a fantastic job of holding right now. I think a lot of the droids are honestly stuck behind the super tank, which is not super helpful, but it's kind of their choice to be here. The problem is that they're using it as cover, and I don't think that's a smart thing to take cover behind. It's still alive, right? Yeah, it's very much so still alive. It's got 10 kills. It's probably reloading its rockets. No, it's actually got rockets loaded. It's just facing the wrong way. I don't know why it's doing that, but the rest of the droid army that's not behind the super tank is pushing forward and getting killed pretty wholeheartedly by clone troopers. Tyrone's troopers are pushing the right flank over this way, but to little or no avail because they're not really going fast enough. General Grievous's men are being buffoons. The amount of AATs that are down is crazy. There's a couple back here just kind of stacked up. It's ridiculous. All right, let's go into normal speed here for a little bit. Really allow the clones to dominate. There we go. Super tank flips itself around. This is the redemption arc, baby. Maybe it's going to actually do something here as it pushes forward and takes some pot shots at the clones. Super tank fires one silo right there. Very nice. It usually has 2 silos it's able to fire at once. So, did it just fire behind? No, I don't think so. Unless it did. I don't know. I didn't notice. I couldn't tell. Oh, there's the second silo right there, and it is targeting the AATTE yet again, and it whiffs every single one of those shots, not even hitting the troopers behind the AATTE. That is abysmal. Yikes. But hopefully these droids, after they've lost their cover of the super tank, are going to push forward here a little bit more because they're so clustered together. They're not able to do anything from this position, man. And they've got like 400, 500 soldiers, something like that, stacked up right here that could easily push forward and do some big things. Not to mention Tyrone's troopers over this way. Oh, it looks like they are taking the top of the mountain and firing down. Oh, nice. That is actually a really, really smart idea from them. Beautifully done, boys. Keep firing down on those guys. Spam fire if you got to. I mean, it's probably too far for grenades, but this is a good position for you. And Tyrone's men, again, prove why they were so successful in the first couple battles in this trilogy thing. We've got, I'd say it's like 4 episodes now. We're probably going to do 5 or 6 as we have more to do. But even still, these guys have proven themselves very capable warriors and are doing it yet again by succeeding on a battlefield where pretty much all of their contemporaries are failing right now. And there's Tyrone himself, maybe being a little too gutsy here and taking some serious fire from the clones. He is pushed maybe a little too far forward. He's trying to kind of backtrack backwards. There you go. Get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Heal up. Just chill. Oh, no, he's going back in. Why? General Grievous seems to be going on the left flank here. He's being the coward that he usually is. Oh, boy. Oh, Tyrone, no! Okay, he's still alive? No, he went down. All right, Tyrone has gone down. Let me know in the comment section if we should resurrect Tyrone because he's a very fun character. He's got like 200 kills in total during this entire series that we've done, which is kind of insane, man. That is really, really impressive stuff. Is the super tank still alive? Yeah. No, wait. No, the super tank went down. Okay, it must have taken a ton of heat as it pushed forward this way. And to be fair, well, why are the clones still firing at it? It's literally dead. I can't, yeah, it's dead. So I don't know why they're still firing at it, just AI being AI, but this thing, man, it takes a lot to kill those. So it must have been pretty exposed over there and just taking a lot of rocket shots from the clone troopers, something along those lines, to result in that actually going down. It's, again, really a strong tank, similar to the ATTEs, which are, again, extremely strong tanks. This one, though, it's lost its top gunner again, so it's really just got the interior crewmen, but it's still firing away. It's still getting kills. The droids are trying to kind of push through this little narrow passageway area, but the Republic has stopped up that section with more troopers, so it's not really going to be an effective method. All right, look, we're doing the anti-derp rule. I'm doing it. We're going to spread out these droids because they are not moving forward. They're being absolute idiots. So literally all I'm going to do is just anti-derp them. So spread them around a little bit more so they're actually assaulting as a unit instead of standing around and getting shot, because the entire point of these videos is to have fun and watch a good battle and not watch the AI just be absolutely derpy. I'll even go ahead and retreat a few of them back here so that way they're even more spread out and layered instead of all being clumped together in this disgusting little pool of droids where they're getting absolutely nothing done. So there we go. Droids getting spread out a little bit here so they'll actually partake in the battle instead of doing absolutely nothing. We'll bring out Tyrone's troopers and force them into the battle as well. Okay, there we go. Droids are back at it again with the full-scale invasion here, and we're finally seeing them actually massively fire out, which we have not really seen in this battle yet. An AAT also decided to come forward. Very, very good stuff. Oh, juked that rocket by just a hair. Well done, and now it is shooting a rock, and it's bent over backwards. So, very impressive stuff from that AAT. I didn't expect anything less from it. It impressed me for an iota of a second, and then immediately was a huge letdown. This bunker took forever to kill for the droids. This one has been down for forever, though. And now they're working on this bunker back this way, land a few shots on these clones, get the kills, and then push up. I mean, there's a few different flanks the droids can take, especially this one over here with Tyrone's troopers would be great. I think the droids should really focus on the flanks, but it's really up to them. We've got like 5 clones remaining over this way. The droids up top here could probably advance forward, but they might wait it out and see if these clones peek their heads. But these guys really should push this way on the ground too. Oh, we got a couple droids over there, though. All right, ATTE still firing out, still spamming some fire into the droid infantry afar. I mean, I'm shocked. There has been so many AATs pushing forward and advancing. I really can't believe they haven't killed this ATTE yet. There's a shot into it. That was a nice one. Yeah, that activated its sirens. All right, there we go. Maybe that'll be the end of the ATTE right there. Another AAT, though, gets torn down. Torn asunder. Come on, AAT. You got to take out this ATTE. It is decimating droids. If we kill the ATTE, I think the droids have a real shot of winning this thing. Still, I think if they don't kill the ATTE, why'd you whiff that shot? You're so close to it. Fire. Fire quickly again. Dude, they have bazookas all over this area. No, no, no. Ooh, oh, okay, come on. No, shoot the ATTE, not the ground. Come on, no. Oh my god, it's absorbing so much heat, and there she goes. Oh, you could have killed this. You just needed to land 2 shots, and I'm pretty sure it would be dead. Oh, that's so tragic, man. That is so tragic. Oh my god. That ATTE, man, if they take it out, they could easily win this thing. With that thing still breathing, though, I don't like the odds. Alright, right now, blue on the top left mini-map here are droids left alive, and red are clone troopers left alive. And the clones, I mean, the problem is they've still got their mountain defense over here with Niller back here as well. And the ATTE. I mean, this side is going to crumble. I think that's a sure thing at this point that the droids will take that side. But they've just failed the frontal assault completely here. Getting bunched up, not being able to push properly. The droids have really mucked this up. But at the same time, even if the droids do lose this battle, the next one could be okay for them. Because you got to remember, they've got a droid factory back there. They can continually field this number of troopers in the next battle. Of course, the clones probably, if the droids lose this, the clones are probably going to be entering into the factory next episode. So the droids will be able to field a huge amount of infantry against the clone troopers entering the factory. But this would be an easy way to just finish up the battle right here, take out the clones, and then in the next episode push the clones' base camp and finish them off. But it doesn't seem like it's going to happen here. The clones, I mean, although outnumbered like 5 or 6 to 1, have established a beautiful defensive line here with staggered defenses across the entire battlefield. These little pockets here were great distractors, and they really eliminated a lot of droids and a lot of droid tanks. I mean, come on, the droids are like, they had 10, 12 AAT tanks? An absurd number of AAT tanks, a super tank, General Grievous, like 1,000 battle droids. They were absolutely stacked, and this is a fat disappointment from them. I mean, just a slaughter went down here. Look at this, and this, all of this, these guns just showing here, those bodies were disintegrated either by tanks driving over them or explosions. So even more droids should be dead on the battlefield here. Red are dead droids, yellow are dead clones, but you gotta remember, like, quadruple the amount of dead droids because so many of their bodies have been deleted on the battlefield. It's just how this game works. Absolutely insane right now. Alright, why don't we go ahead and do a little bit of a time lapse of the droids coming forward into the last of the clone defenses here. And I think the clones are going to secure the W, though. It's just a matter of time right now.
Night has fallen on the battlefield, and the Battle Droid Army has retreated back into the droid fortress and factory, sealing themselves in. However, Grievous has locked Tyrone and his squad out with 2 AATs. They've got maybe 60 droids between them at the front entrance. There is no retreat back, and the clones are descending upon them. Alright guys, so the game sadly crashed when we were doing that, so yeah, I mean, it was pretty clear that the clones were going to win very, very easily. So we're doing a part 2 in the same video to make up for it. Essentially, General Grievous is back further in the compound here, but the front entrance area here is under Tyrone's defense, and the clones are going to do a small assault into it to see if they can take out Tyrone and claim the basically very front area of the fortress, and then in the next battle we'll go ahead and have them push further in, or if Tyrone manages to defend, then Tyrone gets to join General Grievous inside in the next battle or whatever. So that's what's currently going on. Either way, clones rocking the battlefield with a ton of fire. I mean, the droids were so low on troopers that they don't really get a whole lot in the second part of this battle. They lost so many soldiers and so many AATs, so basically when they're able to retreat back, they only have so much going for them. And of course, the clones still had that ATTE left alive, so they get to use that as well. So the very front entrance area here for the droids is getting absolutely butchered. AAT Tanks still alive though, which is a pretty big deal, and they're firing into the ATTE, which is smart. Just try and take that out essentially right away if you can. Droid infantry at the very, very front lines though, completely dead. The ones in the back lines still doing okay, and I think if it gets to be close quarters combat, the droids have a better chance than if things stay at a distance like they are right now. Clones have taken a few losses back here, but nothing too crazy, nothing too devastating. Couple more losses over this way too. But yeah, for the most part, this should be a swift victory. Kind of a layup for the clone troopers, but a good opportunity for the droids to potentially get some more clones killed in this campaign overall. So yeah, I do apologize that the battle crashed. Sadly, it happens way more often than I would like in Men of War Assault Squad 2, but it just really can't be helped sometimes. It's just the game, it has memory issues a lot, and like, even though you know, I have a great computer, in larger battles like this, it just suddenly is like, hey, we're cutting off your memory and we're gonna crash the game. Beautiful. So that's sort of what happened, I believe. Either way, droids continuing to get some actually pretty solid kills here, though they only have the one AAT currently left alive, which is pouring fire into the ATTE, and hopefully hopefully gonna take it out. I don't know if that's entirely true. Honestly, it might be better off if the AAT here would just target infantry instead, because it would certainly be getting a lot of kills, and targeting the ATTE might be futile here. I'm not entirely sure, and it's not like the ATTE can come in the fortress anyway. Going into normal speed, the AAT ends up going down very quickly. ATTE spams some fire into some more droid units and gets some more kills right there. The clones begin to descend upon the fortress here and really lay in some fire against the Battle Droid Army. I don't think the droids are going to be making it out of this. I think Tyrone might be captured by the Republic, and we'll just have to find out what happens to him in the next episode if you guys think he should continue fighting. More clones, though, dying at the entranceway here, so the droids are still putting up a very decent fight, still getting some kills. General Grievous, of course, if he hadn't retreated back inside, then he would be out here fighting alongside them, and I think the droids would stand a better chance, but it's very much so in Grievous's nature to completely retreat away from the rest of this battle. That is very much so a Grievous thing to do, and to lock his droids out to fight the rest of it for him, essentially. I think these droids behind this pillar are going to have a field day when the clones start wrapping around it, because it's basically 2 natural choke points for them. They can round the corner and get shot up by the droids. So that's going to be very, very good for the droids over that way. But these droids that are at a bit more of a distance are getting kind of slaughtered by the clones. A couple clones coming in and getting easily swept by droid fire. A number of them have died along this line here. But yeah, more are coming in and more are continuing to kill more and more droids. It's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time. But I feel like this is a good way to end off this episode fairly for the clones. And that's a really good grenade from the clones right there. That was very, very well done. I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised by that, because this area could be an absolute disaster for the clones, but it seems like they're doing the right things to make it happen. Rush the choke point, grenade, doing all the things that breaks up defenses instead of just coming in, trickling in, and taking extreme losses. Losses are still there. The clones are taking some L's, but overall, they are going to end up clean sweeping most of these droids. Tyrone has already gone down over this way. I guess he already went down out there too, didn't he? So, I don't know. But there we go. The clones do dominate that battle, as they should, as they were dominating the outside battle as well. Yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids. The clones definitely did take some losses, but nothing too horrible. Either way, guys, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what should happen in the next battle. And on top of that, I do want to apologize that it did crash, but I think that was a decent recovery where the clones were winning outright anyway, and we basically just retreated the droids back, which would be a good strategy in this instance anyway. But the droid factory out here is going to continue to churn out droids. Grievous is still alive somewhere on the interior within the fog of war, and the clones are going to have a very difficult time in the next battle if that's what we do. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.